Yes. College Humor Tetris. That video is a classic. I can still hear that guy's voice. No, he's punishing this mortal for his hubris. It's like, it's always the hubris, though. It's always going to be the hubris. That's what'll get him. Right, I want to add more damage to this. Thanking you. Attacks against bleeding enemies have a 5% chance to crit. Yes. Oh, all he wanted was a line piece. The hubris! What's that little treehouse thing? What? Treehouse thing too. Oh, these. No. Oh, the lookout tower. It's adding its damage multiplier. So, for example, when it spots something, which is this, it's always looking for the highest armor, highest health. And that's what this is also looking for. Highest armor, highest health. When it targets it, it applies a bonus damage from every attack to that target. So this is getting extra damage for a lot cheaper. Because to expand its damage is much, much more expensive. The 25% burn. Oh. Yes. I would also like another shredder at this point. Yeah. It amplifies other weapons. I'm gonna add this in just for giggles. I'll add another obelisk eventually as well. Plastic melts armor though. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. We could increase the maximum burn per second, which is really tempting actually. Or massively increase the amount of bleed that gets stacked. No, I think we need to increase the burn. Potential for adding mines. We want to increase the survivability of the tower just in case anything should get past our obelisk of doom. I wanted to do more damage against health if I can. It's up to 10 multiplier if we're able. Now it does 190 damage per second to health. How much mana does it pull? It pulls 4 per shot, which is, quite a lot actually. But 'tis what 'tis. All towers gain crit chance equal to their level, but lose 1 base damage, or we could increase the amount of bleed on things. Quality over quantity. Let's get that going. This has now got almost a 10% chance of causing now it does have a 10% chance of getting the crit. Rather nice if you ask me. An obelisk around here would also be glorious at this point. Yeah, the obelisk is applying burn. 50% burn. We actually want this to be happening much further along, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Oogie. Getting an obelisk around here would be glorious. Also, a slowing effect would be amazing. The mana drain, though. Okay, uses mana to spray enemies with poison. Very much something we need. Right, let's grab these. Oh. Okay. And yes, there we go. 5% slow from blisters. The enemies with the highest shield. Then just progress. Stack up that damage to the shields as well. There we go. The actual shield enemies as well. So that was fantastic timing. Right. Let's get some blisters around as well that are aiming for the fastest enemies possible. The nice thing with poison sprays is although they do use a lot of mana to operate once they really get going, they hit more or less everything in their path. So it's applying a lot of poison right now. Do I need more mana siphons? I do. Okay. Teslas would be nice, but I think we're going to go with the slows instead. Ethan, thank you very much for the 10 months. Why didn't you place ballistas next to the houses? I don't place them next to the houses because I don't really feel that they're going to pay themselves back fast enough. It would blunt it, but I'm not really stacking weapons around this area. Like, if I'm going to place weapons in that zone anyway, it makes sense to, just because even though it might not pay itself back over time, it will reduce the cost of the tower in effect. But I'm saving up to place things in more strategic positions around here. If these were a little bit higher up, I would have placed something around here instead of there. But I want the elevated, the range bonus that the elevation gives. Saving up for a new obelisk now. Yeah, the obelisk is going there. A lot of poison stacked up on everything with a shield. Poison sprays add 50% poison damage. Probably the one to go for there. Now a new obelisk. Now the other one has had plenty of time to get some levels, so this one is not going to be as powerful for a while, but it will get there. Main issue is how quickly it's churning through my mana. So I need to place down more siphons as the focus for now, rather than leveling it up. Oh, is that Aavak? I want you to focus on highest health and highest armor. Yep. Increase the maximum. Ooh, there we go. Yes. Slow tower. Doesn't really matter what it's focusing on. The main thing is that this thing is there to slow things down. Now it will use a decent chunk of mana to do it, like everything else, but it's fine. Hey, okay, I'll take 9. More and more things are now getting through here slowed down as a consequence. I'd like to get another lookout up here if I could. Focus on the most armor and the most shield. I would like to even out its damage types. Poison spray is doing a pretty good job. I could have another one here though. That would help a lot. Uses max, increases the poison max. I think that would probably be a decent one. Have I got any occult shrines yet? No. Let's see. I want a shredder over here as well. First, I want to increase my mana income. The Shredder does not need line of sight, which is quite nice. I wanted to attack the furthest enemy of the queue, because that'll give the blade the most chance of doing large amounts of damage. Always aiming for the fastest enemies to help slow them down. Right, we could increase poison damage a little bit more, or we could get some more gold from our enemies, and I would very much like more gold from our enemies, frankly. Well, I'm happy I finally caught a stream. What's Jeff Jail, Dale? If someone gets sent to the Jeff Jail, they've been a bit of a scallywag, usually because they backseated without a pass, then Jeff Jail Bail is the way of someone to purchase their freedom, because the Dapplings are so generous. Freeze Tower stack? Well, the Freeze Tower does its freezing damage if an enemy hits one of the snowflakes. So effectively, yes, Freeze Towers would stack by having multiples around the same area. You're going to increase the amount of snow that's in the area. So, for example, that there will do the same thing. So we're going to have more and more snow falling in this little kill box area here. Yep. Kiri! Hello! Finally, you should drop by when we're talking about snow. I think this is highly sus. Hello, Raiders. How you all doing? Road train. Well done. The lone defender, standing tall. I've been summoned. Yes, it would seem so. You've been summoned by snow towers flanking a laser death ray. Actually, probably the most Kiri thing that could have summoned you, to be fair. How was your stream? Let's find out what you were up to. You're playing some strange horticulture. That is not a game that I am familiar with in the slightest. Do feel free to let us know what it's about. And whilst Kiri is letting you know, chat, do be so kind as to click on that link if you haven't already and give her a follow. A fantastic variety streamer and a good friend of the channel. It was great, thanks. I continued Strange Horticulture. It's an occult puzzle game in 2D. It's fun. Who makes it? Lovely, lazy Sunday afternoon. Well, that is the reason we're playing this instead of Zomboid. We switched over from Zomboid to have a bit of a chilled out wind down for the stream. And on the topic of chilled out wind down, our poison towers are now going to slow people. I think that is completely fair. Let's see. I really want to stack the damage here, but we need other things. Which way are you going to go? Oh, going to go into a dead end. Okay, I'm on board with this, sure. I think if we can get the haunted house so we can tax the dead, that would be an amazing move. But for now, we'll wait. I'm doing really well, thanks, Kiri. Thank you very much for asking. Had some great fun with Zomboid earlier. Still learning the ropes. My current mission is to learn about actual building in the game. Like each one of the 3 streams that came before it, where I was learning the game, I was kind of focusing on a different aspect. So I've gone the general combat and the general like survival. I hesitate to say sorted, but I'm significantly more confident in how to, you know, secure my food and water. But I've barely touched. In fact, prior to this stream, I hadn't touched at all any of the construction. So that was the focus this time. And so far, I've managed to put up some curtains. I've managed to barricade some windows. I am gradually getting a little bit more adventurous and thinking about other projects. But really enjoying it so far. Really enjoying it. Gotten to 17 days now. I love building in Zomboid. Making your own base out in the woods, somewhat near town, is my favourite thing to do. I haven't even considered building something from scratch. Right now, I'm more building with what the town has already given me, just as a basis. So, you know, barricading and that sort of thing. But I'm really, really enjoying it. Have you seen this game at all, Kiri? Do we want to give the shredders more bleed? Or give the obelisk more ability to burn things? Oh, actually, we've got the haunted house. So I'm kind of going to go with this just because I want to get money to pay for all of the work that I'm doing on the obelisk. It's a rather expensive building, and that expense is not going to go away. Have we got any other things over here? No, we don't. Damn Draken, blast. Oh, thank you very much for the host, Self-Sal. Super kind of you. Diolch yn fawr. Would you say Project Zomboid is better than Cataclysm? That better is such a difficult question to answer because it is so reliant on your own personal tastes. Try to raid, but Twitch is twitchy. Oh, Twitch is always twitchy. Thank you so much for dropping by. How was your stream? Let me find out what you were playing. Some more Dwarf Fortress. Fantastic. Chat, you know what to do. If you haven't already followed Self-Sal, do make use of the link in chat right now. A wonderful streamer does play a lot of Dwarf Fortress. Also a little bit of Raft that I've seen here and there. And I'm sure many other wonderful games as well. Sneak Raid. Not on my watch. Road Train. The lone defender at the moment. Oh, actually, no. Beatrim is there as well. And, oh, actually, Alex beat Road Train 2. Wow, okay, an up and coming in the ranks. Road Train, you better watch out. Someone's going for your commission. Lovely stream, thanks. Started a new fortress tonight. Lots of gossip and scandals amongst my new dwarfs. Ah, good old Dwarf Fortress. I have not played enough with inns yet. I really, really should make a point of that. Right, I want to get a decent amount of money from the, well, I want to tax the dead. Because that seems like an incredibly wholesome thing to do to the dead. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to build a bunch of haunted houses to tax them. There we go. Because I can't imagine how this would backfire. But they will only tax a building on their level. Now, they are going to drink my mana. So I need to very aggressively get up. No more. Well, actually, one more mana siphon. There we go. But other than that, I need mana banks, which means I need money. Because right now, a lot of my weapon systems are based on mana. And without that, pretty much only my ballistas are going to, and my shredders are going to do any work. Come on, a little bit more. There we go, that's the first mana bank. I am playing such a dangerous game right now. By building all those haunted houses without building the infrastructure to support them first. We will see if my hubris is going to end this run or not. Come on, need a little bit more cash. Need another 500, please. Ballistas, kill it. Oh, there we go. Okay. One got through. Actually, two got through. Look, we need a little bit of excitement in our lives. The mana stock crash. Oh no. Bloody bankers causing our doom. How dare. Right. Have we got any cult shrines yet? No, we don't. But we could make it so that every enemy we kill, we get a little bit more cash. Or more damage to shields from anti-magic ray from the obelisks. Yeah, the haunted houses use mana. They consume mana. I think we're going to go for mana per kill. Mana. More and more mana all the time. Now, as things die, we're going to start to get regular influxes of mana, so that should help keeping things up. But we're going to want a lot more mana banks before then. Is this where they work out that laughter is more powerful than scare in the monsters? What? Mana bank. Go. Could have the other poison sprayer here. I think I'd rather a fire. Well, poison spray should be first, technically speaking. So let's pop a poison sprayer here, sure. Go for the most shield still. But this time the faster, since the poison is going to be slowing them down as well. Really bump up that damage to shield. Alright, poison enemies take an extra shield damage from all attacks, which will be useful. Definitely worth taking. Okay, we've got a lot of places that I'm going to be able to build haunted houses. None there, sadly. Actually, no, none of those are eligible, nor that one. This one, though, can have one. Because they're all on different elevations, I can't actually tax it. Damn it! Stop building your graves where I can't tax the dead! Rude. Let's see. Armor up. Pop a little bit more of a boost into shield damage. I would like it if I could get that up to 15 as well. Though it's consuming a lot of mana per shot now. Ooh, we are actually losing mana. We're losing the mana war. Handedly, in fact. Problem is as the towers get more powerful, they consume more. We are going to burn out our mana reserves on Oogie. I am very concerned about this. Mishilka, yes, the obelisk is super fun. There we go. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, against Robo Oogie, this is going to be amazing, but... Oh, your poor mangoes. I don't think they're going to make it. We can now have the flame tower. Or we can go... Ooh, we can go for haunted houses. We'll use mana more efficiently. Ah, that's a difficult choice. I think we're going to go for Flame Tower. I know the obelisk applies it, but let's pop this over here as well. Purely go for armor. Bump that up to 10. The poison should strip away shields. The flame should strip away armor. And then we should be solid from there on. But let's just make sure now that we're going to have enough income. Considering we are going to be using a lot more mana for all of this. Ooh, okay. Of course, yeah, it was just a boss wave. So now we're on the next layer. The next level, rather. More slow, I think, would be good. Love another shredder too, actually. Ice tower here would be grand. Such a bob, oh my lord. I didn't know you streamed. I get to hear this godly voice when not going to bed. Thank you. You make me blush, chat. Yeah, I've been streaming for ages. Look at the insane range that mini tower would give. What do you mean mini tower? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay, now we're starting to get into some interesting places. More poison damage. Crit chance. I think we have to go for crit chance. Now I've got a 40% chance of critting. 40%! Had to be. May as well. Oh, this music's so good though. Most things should be frozen at this point. I'm trying to get through that gauntlet. Oh, my mana is not doing well, so let's go and fix that, shall we? Our mana is carrying us right now. If the mana should falter, we die. In real life. Yeah, I really like the lookout section. You know what? On that topic, let's bump this damage up because it adds this to every attack. Yeah, this is a completely mana-based defense, yeah. At this point, it's basically pure mana-based defense. I want my haunted houses to do better. I'm sure they shall. Look at all the opportunities for learning. It hurts that we can't use them. So sad. Basically, against the targeted minion, this will select the minion with the most armor and most shield possible. And against that enemy, all towers will gain, every attack will gain this extra damage to it. Okay, getting a little bit close. Disapprove. A lot of stacking damage there, but make sure you're doing a lot of damage to it. Now this one is pretty much caring mostly about the furthest ahead enemy with the highest armor and shields. Would like another lookout, and we'll pop you here, and I want you to focus on the highest health, who's the fastest. Oh, there we go, occult shrines, yes. Let's get down some learning. As soon as I can, anyway. There we go. Now let's get 1% learning chance there. So, every wave there's a 2% chance that this is going to increase the base global damage of health armor. Sorry, against health armor or shield. Main thing here is the obelisk is stripping away pretty much all shield and all armor. At that point, I really need more sword blades, just dealing with the remaining health. Focus on the fastest enemies. And keep them chilled all the way through. Goes the opposite. Making a little bit of cash. Right, I can now increase the amount of crit damage again. So at this point, we've got a 50% chance of doing 2 times damage and a 10% chance of doing 3 times damage. It is consuming a lot of mana. Sit down. Continue to bump this up as much as we can. That said, badly need to make sure that there's basically no status effects left. No shield or armor left for the time it gets around this corner. To that end, let's get a flame turret, aiming for armor, and shield and fastest, armor and fastest. Pump that armor damage. What are we doing over here? Okay. Banyox, is this a fun game? If you like tower defense, yes. I find it incredibly fun. To put it into context, my job is to play games. I get paid more if I cover a game that is basically exclusive. And what I mean by that is not necessarily that I'm the only one who can play it, but it's not released to the general public, but I can produce content on it. Not all developers allow that. Sometimes they will give you the game ahead of time so you can get good at it, or at least get enough knowledge to present a nice video, but you're not allowed to release any content until it goes live to everyone. I actually got this before it was released. There was about 3 or so days when I had exclusivity in that regard that I didn't put videos out because I was too busy playing the game to record the game. And my job is playing games, so if that is any basis on is it fun, I hope that answers the question a little bit. Right, burning enemies burning enemies burn faster based on how much slow they have. That is not something I've seen before. I've never seen that. Wow, yes! That is an amazing, amazing ability. That is absolutely fantastic. Continue building out in that direction. Oh yes, what a unique problem to have. I could not play to record the game because I was busy playing the game. Yeah, no, indeed. I was too busy enjoying the game to record the game. Oh no, quite the opposite, Nina the Hugger. What I meant by, and it's my job, is that I play a lot of games. I've had a lot of opportunity to get used to games being fun and still getting my work done. It's fine. There is a benefit to doing this because it basically applies 50% of the damage it does as slow. So the more damage it does to the health pool that remains, the more slow it applies. And the faster they burn as a consequence. That is an amazing ability, the slow cooker one. That is just absolutely staggeringly good. Let's invest a little bit more. Oh, you might be right, actually, regarding slow. You might be right. Slow and haste work differently to fire, bleed, and poison. It probably is a percentage of their maximum speed that that's applying. I'm going to go for more bleeding. Because that's the kind of the gauntlet at the end is bleed. Oh, new discovery! Hooray! Now that we're facing the enemies that have regenerative armor, having something that basically burns that armor away and thus stops the regeneration is absolutely imperative. Another one up as soon as I can. same again. This is doing well. Still like to do a decent bit of damage to shield as well, I think. McWeeb, welcome! Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I know, third raid. Within the same hour, that's kind of wild. Do universities also level up by themselves, or only when you upgrade? I think they only level up when I upgrade them.